Hello, fishing maniacs. Welcome to another episode. I am back in beautiful Oklahoma. It was a fun trip to Colorado, but I definitely gotta say I miss Oklahoma. Everything's just simple here. Today I brought a rod and reel with me with a topwater popper on it, and I also brought my bow with me. So we're gonna see what we can get today. I brought the rod because the last time I was here around this time, the sand bass were running chasing shad. So I'm gonna see if I can get me some fish today. So stay tuned and let's hit the water. All right, y'all. We are loaded up. I got the bow. I got the rod. We're gonna see if we can't get something here. Looks like we got a west wind, which this is, if the wind's blowing this way, this is the place to be. Fish tend to congregate at the edges of the lake where the wind's blowing to, because it pushes bait fish in. Pushes the algae and the small stuff that the bait like shad and bluegill and other types of brim. And then the bigger fish, they follow the brim. So let's see what we can get today. Now on this particular lake, it's got a nice little kind of flooded brush area. There's lots and lots of, I don't know what kind of plants they are, but they're like bushes, and it's just great habitat for bass and the thing that bass like to feed on, little smaller fish, either baby bass or baby bluegill. This lake has a pretty healthy population of shad too, so I'm just trying to get a reaction bite here, see what this wind is. Just a light popper. The wind dictates where I go. Alright, I made it to the spot the other day where I spotted a bunch of sand bass chasing shad. I might be a tad bit early on that run, but that's what I'd rather have. I'd rather be a little bit early to it than too late to it. Alright, I stopped here because I like this structure here. Good spot for ambushing fish. Kind of hang out in the weeds and wait for bait fish to come by, or vice versa. Depending on the year, the bait fish might be hiding in there and the big fish will be hiding right on the edge of that line of trees there, waiting for bait to come swimming out. Ooh, there was a hit. Like I said, hanging out right at the edge of those trees. Let's see if I can get him to hit again. There we go. Get him out of that. Damn it. I'll let him go. There we go. There we go. All right, little largy, just what I was looking for. Hanging out right on the edge of those trees, ambushing bait fish. Got that caught real good. Not a big guy, but you know, we'll take him. You know, I'm usually pretty good about bringing some pliers with me for instances like this where they get caught in that real bony part of their lip. But today, hey, easy, easy. There we go. All right, little guy. He's not the healthiest fish. He's a little skinny, but that's why he's in there, getting some food. Let's see if we can't get us another one here. I like this tree out here. Ooh, there's some bass right there. I went straight for that cover. There's probably about 4 of them that just swam off the shore right there. Oh, there we go. That was a good one. Big old chunk. There we go. Nice fish. Alright. Alright, calm down. Calm down. Alright. There you go. Nice fish. Nice healthy fish. Nice fish. Hanging out right in that tree area. I'll tell you. If you can find some structure like this at your local lake, pond, river, whatever you got the fish on, I'm telling you, it's dynamite. But then again, it might not be. You know, what works for down here for hotter climates and southern bass may not be the same for people fishing for largemouth up in the northern states. Baits may need to be changed or presented differently in order to catch those fish. A specific example, and I'll leave a link down in the description of his page so you can go watch him, is a guy I watch on catfish and carp. Dude's been doing this YouTube thing for a while, and he's really good at it. Oh, there we go. Right in that. Catch a fish while I'm talking. There we go. Anyways, you know, he's been carp fishing, catfishing for a long time in a different state, and he's recommended some techniques and things that I've tried over the last year or so that I've been subscribed to him. Eating somewhere. Ugh. All right, well, little bass. Anyways, get back to what I was saying. You know, I've taken some of his techniques and used them in my area. Now he's fishing a much different area. Water temp's usually a little cooler. He's on the East Coast area, and they tend to have cooler temps in the wintertime. And they can get pretty hot, just like it does here. Probably not quite as often, but it can. It's definitely a possibility. But to get to my point, I've taken the things I've learned from him, but then I've had to adapt them, make them fit to what I'm doing here in Oklahoma. Because what he's doing in, you know, Virginia or wherever he's at, are going to be much more different than what I'm going to present here to my catfish or to the carp that I'm fishing for. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I started to notice some topwater action going on over here. I don't have the range where I saw it, but I think we're starting to get to that time of day where this is about to get real good. But well, I'm not getting my hopes up yet. You know, like I was talking about earlier, you know, just because one thing was like that one day doesn't mean like it's gonna be like that the next day. So I'm just, you know, hanging around, watching what I can see, observing my environment. It's real. It's not cooperating with me today. Come on, baby. There we go. Yeah. Nice. All right. A little largy. Not what I was expecting, but I'll take it. All right. Thought we had some sand bass, but it looks like there's a couple of largies mixed in there with them. Oh, the spot fishing, so much fun. Man, if you ever get an opportunity to do this, man, it is so much fun. Get your adrenaline running. There we go. Yeah, stay out of those weeds. There we go. God, it's so much fun. Gotta love topwater. What do we got here? There we go. There's the sand bass I was looking for. Yeah. All right. Easy. Easy. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is a sand bass. And let me tell you, there's some pretty good eating fish out there, but that is one of the best eating fish that I know of. But we're willing to try. There we go. Yeah. All right. What we got here? Another sandy? Nope, a little largy. All right. Oop. Well, release himself. Even better. Nice little fish. Let's see if we can't get another one. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Woo! Nice fish. Yeah, there we go. That gets back to what I was talking to about earlier. I was not expecting to catch a fish on that cast. I got caught up in some trees and I was just trying to get it reeled in so I could recast. And looky there, caught me a bass. Go get bigger, little guy. A lot of times on certain lakes that have a pretty steady population of shad or some type of bait fish, there will be a lot of birds, and the birds will chase the bait fish. So if the birds are chasing the bait fish, the fish are gonna be chasing the bait fish. There we go. There's a good one. Another largemouth. Man, there's more largemouth in here than there's sandies. I'm a little surprised by that, actually. Not too often, you know, when I get into these feeding schools, a lot of times largemouth tend to be slightly more solitary than like the sand bass do. There we go. All right. I didn't even need to do a whole, whoo, look at that. Feisty little fish. Look, another largie. How about that? Man, that is interesting. I'm both puzzled and pleased by that. You know, and maybe they're a bit more, you know, maybe these summer months bring out a little more friendship in them. They tend to be a little more team effort, I suppose you could say. This one got it pretty good. There we go. I'll sort of. Didn't bring my pliers with me, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Chill. There we go. Whew. All right, little guy. You know, that's just really kind of a bit shocking to me. Like I said, they're not always solitary hunters, but I don't normally notice them chasing bait like this a lot. Now, I will say that I am sadly going to be in the market probably for a new reel in the next year, and I'm sad to say that the reels that I've been buying for the last 20 years, I have noticed that I've seen less and less of them on the shelves where I buy them from, like Walmart, Academy, and it is, let's see if I can get a Mitchell reels I have been using for a long time, and I am extremely biased when it comes to those reels because I've loved them. They've been reliable. I have beaten the ever loving crap out of them, and they have always worked. But I have noticed the last few times I have been to Walmart, to Academy, to Bass Pro, is I'm not seeing those reels hardly anymore, and that makes me a bit sad. So what's a reel you recommend? Let me know down in the comments. Well, overall I'd say it was a pretty good day of fishing. At the end I tried to do some bow fishing, saw a few things, couldn't get any shots on anything, so I decided to call it a night, go home, have some dinner, get some water. If you guys like this video today, please leave me a like, a comment. If you got any ideas for another video that you guys would like to see me do, please let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, oh, please subscribe as well. Didn't want to forget that. Otherwise, everybody have a good night, have a good week, and I'll see you out there on the water.